What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here, and I'm here at the Omaha Regionals with my boy Tyler, who played what spicy deck today to get sixth place?
I played Drytron.
Oh my God, Drytron in 2023.
Yes.
Why did you make this choice for this tournament today? Because you were definitely playing the spiciest deck in the room.
Well, the reason why is because I really enjoy the deck overall. I've been playing it since a year ago.
Eva?
Eva days? Even Eva days, yeah. And I topped Altoona, I day 2 Nats, and got another invite last fall. So I've been on this deck for a while. It's
your pet deck.
Yeah, it's my best deck.
I like it.
By far. And Bystials have taken a step back, so obviously this deck can come back.
I was about to ask you about that. I was like, I got Bystial today, so I'm asking if you got Bystial today.
I did actually a couple times.
Oh, because these branded players actually got that thing,
Yeah.
so it's kind of scary. That was a matchup I was scared of. I was like, don't Bystial me.
Yeah.
The deck's crazy. So any shouts you want to give before you get into this profile?
Yeah, I'll give a few shout outs. So shout outs to my family and my friends from Sioux Falls and Sioux City, Iowa. Basically, there's like 15 or 20 of us that came down in separate cars and stuff. They go to our locals, Game Lair.
Game Lair,
And then Games King is also another locals there. That's really great. Shout outs to Ryan Gaskins. You may know him. He top 64 with Dinos. He's one of my good buddies that we play it a lot in tests and are always going back and forth.
I love Gaskins.
And then Dylan Link as well. Shout out to him.
You with the boys.
And then I think that's the main shout outs.
All right, for sure. All right, let's wait no further. Look at this spicy man. Let's get into this Drytron deck profile in freaking 2023. Jesus Christ.
So obviously it wouldn't be Drytrons if you didn't have Drytron names.
So people that don't know, what do these do? So that way people know what the heck's going on in 2023.
So Drytrons can activate in hand or grave depending on where they're at. You activate them by attributing for cost another name, another Drytron name, or a ritual monster. And then they attempt to summon themselves either from hand or grave. And then if they're summoned, then they get an additional effect. So and that's all one effect.
So it's not available, and it's not like
correct.
It's really
you can't
awkward.
imperm no.
All happens
if people do it,
it's funny though.
Funny. Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
I resolve it still, and then
and then they're crying. But so depending on which one it is, so Alpha is ritual monster, adds a ritual monster. Zeta adds a ritual spell. Gamma special summons a Drytron from graveyard and attack or defense. Where normally when they summon themselves out, they're in defense, and you'll notice they're all 2K, so that actually comes up sometimes. 2 Delta. Delta, you reveal a ritual spell or ritual monster in hand to draw one. And then Beta, I play this because of like Runic, Cash, all kinds of different stuff. Bystials, basically if this one's summoned, you can target a banished Drytron face up, it has to be face up, and then you return it to the graveyard.
I like it.
So it actually does come up if they're playing Bystials or like Cash or anything like that. So obviously that is 11 names, but obviously then I play here. I'll do this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
More cards that get into the names. So in total, I'm playing 20 names, which is very important because, like I said, you have to attribute either a Drytron or a ritual monster to play, basically. So you want to have as many names, access to as many names as possible. A lot of people don't play this more than 1 or 2. I think it's great. A lot of people might not play it potentially because of Droll, but I'm always searching this, which this special is from deck,
so
Drytron. So I'm definitely gonna keep playing.
Yeah.
Obviously, this under Droll is a little tough unless you are able to search the Gamma, which then lets you keep going. But the field spell, a lot of people aren't on, but I think it's great, and it's just another name. It just gets you to another name, and yeah.
I like it. I like it.
So 20 names, quote unquote. We also play Draconids. He's a ritual guy. Really big. Your opponent can't target him with their monster effects. He also can pop stuff during their turn. But you'd be surprised how 4K comes up, especially against multiple matchups.
It's an eruption too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is an eruption. During their turn, you can banish up to 2 different names, and then you can target them, and then send them to grave face-up cards. So it's actually really good. And also, you can use it off the ritual spell, which I play 2 of, just in case Cash banishes one, or whatever reason they DD Crow it or something, thinking you only play 1, and then you search the second one, and then they just lose. But so there's a lot of synergy with that. I also play,
and it's CR, y'all.
Yeah. All these are CRs.
I love it.
So that's more honorary Drytron cards. As far as the other rituals, I play 1 Natasha, 3 Ben 10 because it's at 3, and then 1 Oma Factor Pain.
I know people were pissed when you tripped this.
Yeah.
It's so
the
good.
fact that this isn't once per turn and you can search for itself or any light fairy is insane, and you just keep doing it. Natasha is probably one of the best cards in the deck. I don't want to say it should get banned, but a lot of people probably would wish that. The fact that it has 3 effects that are soft once per turns is just insane, and the fact that you can take monsters by banishing a Cyber Angel and keep it, and then the life point gain's relevant.
You can win in time.
And I actually had this round 7 where I had it in defense, and my opponent declared an attack, and I negated the attack.
Oh, you didn't read that fact.
And then he attacked again with another monster. I negated the attack.
He was like, wait.
Then he's like, wait, what? And he had read it prior.
It's so funny.
Why attack no work?
Why not work, bro?
And then, so then he's just like, okay, main phase 2.
That's
and then
hilarious.
I won because of that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but that actually comes up more if people don't read that effect. But and this guy's actually pretty nice all in all. I like to make him on one of my turn 1 boards. Basically, on Ritual Summon, he skips their main phase 1, your opponent's main phase 1 next turn, and then he's a skill drain for fusion, synchros, and XYZs while he's face up on the field, which comes up because I mean, Cash plays XYZs, Brandon plays fusions. I mean, they all come up.
Not to mention it's gigantic.
And the fact that they skip their main phase 1, and most of the time they just go straight to battle phase, and they don't have any monsters at that point. They just go to main phase 2. And I had that multiple times where people are like comboing and they're like battle phase. I'm like, you're in main phase 2.
You're in main phase 2, brother. Yeah.
And then basically then it guarantees me a turn, and then I just activate all my Drytrons again and just kill them.
And they get no TK'd for sure.
Natasha's stealing everything and they're just dead.
Yeah.
I guess for going second cards and going second cards, main 3 Nib. It's mainly for, I guess, any deck that summons 5 times, but most people play around it. It did come up a few times, but it's good against, like, if they're going for the zone lock and cash. I know a lot of people aren't doing that, but like, I literally have to have a response to that, otherwise that just can be game ending. But like I said, a lot of people played around it, but I did get some good nibs off, especially against even trap trick players.
Oh, they combo now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Not much they can do. They have to have that Gravedigger trap hole in their deck when they make Rafflesia, and that's the only out they have too.
Yeah, I was gonna say one guy made Rafflesia and he had the Grave Creeper's trap in hand, but I didn't know that, so I could have nibbed him and won because of that. But it's fine. We still got that match. Light Fairy Lancia, obviously it's very good. You can search it off Ben 10. It's insane. It just stops banishing. So like Cash literally struggles really hard with that. Runic struggles. Like I did that to Runic and they just can only fusion summon at that point. But then they just set all their back row and it's just like okay. Orange Light, it's at 1, thanks tier, but you can search it and it's really good against Nib and other hand traps or monster effects. Then I play 3 Diviner. I think this is really important. It's really good to bait things out, whether that's like Imperms, Veilers, or like if they have like a single back row, you can send the Intis to pop it. Like if it's Brennan in red or something, you
just bait it out right away.
Yeah, you bait it out right away, and then you just Drytron combo or Talents take. Which, speaking of that, I played 2 Talents and 1 Thrust.
Ooh, yeah.
So the Talents came up more obviously because I played it at 2. The Thrust I saw maybe once or twice throughout the tournament. It did come up and it was good. Obviously to get either Talents or Harpy's Feather Duster or Prep or any of those kind of cards. Yeah. I did main the Harpies because I wanted an out to Floodgates. Even though Drytron has a really good matchup against back row and Floodgates for the most part, I just really wanted something especially searchable off Thrust just to blow people out.
Facts.
And then Prep is just like another Ben 10, so that's good. And then Call By. It was 42 cards main deck. If I didn't play the Nibs, I could have maybe made it to 40, but I just wanted to have answers for pretty much all the matchups. It's really rogue here in Omaha for the most part until your top tables, so I just really wanted an answer for most of that.
Yeah.
Moving on to extra deck, I play 1 Link Karibo because all the Drytrons are level 1s. 1 Mirage Lights. This came up a lot. This is usually my end board. I summon this and the Pain that skips their main phase 1. Basically, this is you can send a fairy when they activate a spell or trap card or effect of a spell or trap card. You send the fairy to grave and you negate the activation and destroy it. It also has an insane grave effect, even if they like Lava Golem it, because it's opponent's card, not card effect, where you can add up to 2 ritual monsters or ritual spells with different names from your graveyard to your hand. So you're just refuel your hand or back in it. Yeah.
I like that.
IP to go in, well, and then you can hard make Nightmare Phoenix, or you can IP into that, or Unicorn. Boral Sword, that came a couple times up where I was able to kill people, you know. A Drytron in attack is 2,000, and then this at 3,000, so you attack, 2,000, and switch the Drytron to defense attack. That's 8k exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I did play this. This didn't come up today, but this is for like any like untargetable, like I had Ignister Link or anything that I just can't out or you can't target or is unaffected. This just comes up, and I just wanted, again, an answer to everything. Next, Tumu Beta. You could argue for 3, but I just didn't have space. Very great card. All its effects are pretty good, I would say, at the very least. Obviously, the Speller Trap Negate doesn't come up as much from my deck, but it's really good. Then I played the one Downard and Double Zeus. Zeus was great today. Obviously, I mean, the fact that it just doesn't target and its Sands doesn't destroy. I cleared like an insane board against a Trap Trick player. He had like 5 monsters.
Jesus.
I think Sarah an extra deck zone and like 3 back row, and this just wiped everything. So that was great. And obviously 2 in case Cash banishes 1.
Yeah.
Beatrice. This card's insane too. I guess technically Cash should probably hit this rather than the Zeus since I played 2, but I mean, it only comes up depending on the hand, but it's really good, obviously. And then the Diviner targets of Arclight and Entis to add more versatility and effects. Side deck, I play a second Land Seal. Like I said, it's searchable. I did want to try and fit in a third, but just kind of wanted to cover different matchups. Played 2 Droll. This is actually for Cash, Runic, and then Johnny's deck, Dark World.
My Dark World deck.
I was afraid of that deck, so I definitely wanted more answers to that.
It's okay, I break myself. My opponents didn't have to do anything. I just died.
That's fair, that's fair. Then 2 Lava Golem. I originally was citing this more for like Cash and different stuff, but as they end on just a Rise Heart, I stopped like wanting to side this in. This is more for just other matchups, more rogue, I guess. Like I played a Sword Soul today, so that was potentially really good when he ended on Baron and Chichao. So then I side the 3 Ash, obviously for branded. Card's insane. I wish I saw it more, especially against my branded matchup, but it happens. 2 Cosmic. I think this card's really good, especially against Runic. I did play a Runic, Naturia. And this was good against hitting set cards on Trap Trick. When they had the guy that protects it from being destroyed. Obviously this vanishes.
Yeah, get wrecked.
2 Forbidden Droplet. I used to main deck this, and I love this card to death, but obviously with a Rise Heart being around, you can't send for cost because it has to go to grave. So I decided to side this, and it's good against multiple matchups, usually branded or whatever. It's pretty niche. And then last card is Evenly Matched.
The card. I love it.
Which, you know, can just blow out and win games. So
For sure.
Other than that, that's what I had.
Well, man, congratulations on getting top cut with Drytron in 2023. I'm proud of you. That's pretty cool seeing road decks right now because I'm still bored of Cash. But yeah, congratulations again, Tyler, and thanks for the deck profile.
Thank you.